Welcome to The Voices. I'm your host, Jcatalyst. The poet, the storyteller, the intuitive, and at times the soul scribe. It all depends when you encounter me. This space is for the unheard, the unseen, and the unforgettable. Here, we explore memory, spirit, healing, and the echoes that follow us through lifetimes. Everything spoken in this space is truth in its rawest form. No mask, no filters, just the heart, unguarded. You didn't find this podcast by accident. You were meant to hear this. So take a breath, let go of the noise, and listen to the voices. Hello everyone, this is episode 5, The Power of Presence. I'm sorry, it's been a while. I've been dealing with a lot of personal issues, but here I am, presenting today's episode. So today's episode isn't born out of theory, it's very real. It's about something we all crave, whether we admit it or not. Presence. Not perfection, not performance, just presence. So let me take you back to the spring semester. I was in recovery from surgery, 8 to 12 weeks of healing, stacked on top of schoolwork, parenting, and managing a whole life that didn't slow down just because I was in pain. My children's father was there for the first 2 weeks to help. And even then, I found myself stepping in, not because I didn't appreciate the help, but because my kids needed more than someone trying. They needed me. They needed the one they wake up looking for. They needed the one they run to when something feels off. Someone consistent, whose presence says, "You're safe," before a single word is even spoken. Even in pain, I showed up. Not out of guilt, not out of pressure, but because I know how much that quiet, consistent presence shapes a child's sense of love and stability. Lately, I've noticed something. My son has gotten closer to me. He's talking more. Wanders to sleep in my bed again, asking deeper questions. It's like something in him feels me again, not just in the room, but with him, fully present. Even his father noticed. He asked, "What changed?" I told him the truth. I don't know exactly, but I do know my son has become more vocal about what he needs. He's reaching for the love and connection that helps him feel grounded. And maybe that's the point. Being present isn't about being perfect. It's about being available, about staying connected, even when you're tired. Not out of obligation, but out of care. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. I am genuinely very appreciative of any help that I receive as a parent. This is not about bragging. Quite the contrary. It's about reminding someone out there that presence matters. Whether you're a parent, a sibling, a partner, or someone holding everything together. You don't have to do it all, but you can be present. And sometimes that's really everything you need. Even when life hurts, even when you're healing, even when the world feels too heavy, your presence still matters. If this resonates with you, share it. Not for the likes. Trust me. I don't care. But seriously, for someone who might be drowning in silence, thinking no one sees what they're carrying. Until next time, take care of your heart, be kind to your body. Not perfection, not performance, just presence. That's what shapes love. That's what stays. And remember, your presence is your power. Thank you for listening to The Voices by Jcatalyst. If this episode spoke to you, feel free to share it or subscribe for more. You can find my social links, book details, and more through the link tree in the episode description. Until next time, take care of yourself and keep going.